Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching and welcome to the English news of Bình Phước Radio Television Station and Newspaper. I'm with you with the latest news for today. Bình Phước Farmers Association honors outstanding individuals and groups, protecting the earth from the smallest actions. The establishment of a National Housing Development Fund. Tuyên Quang Province promises its starting tourism activities. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bình Phước Farmers Association has honored 8 groups and 22 individuals at a recent conference to recognize exemplary individuals and collectives in the work of the association and the farmers' movement for the 2020 to 2025 period.
Currently, the Farmers Association of Bình Phước manages 874 local chapters and 28 farmers groups in residential areas, as well as 97 professional associations with a total of 89,000 members. Among them, 29,600 are recognized as excellent farmers in production and business, and there are over 100 exemplary models of production and business among farmers. Each year, over 60,000 households in the province register for the title of Excellent Household in Production and Business, with more than 50% achieving the title at various levels. This movement has sparked creativity in labor, helping people develop their economy, build effective economic models, create jobs, increase income, and actively contribute to local movements, especially in building new rural areas and sustainable poverty reduction. With significant contributions in the past 5 years, the Farmers Association at all levels in the province has proudly received 52 certificates of merit from the Prime Minister and 70 from the Vietnam Farmers Association. Additionally, more than 1,400 individuals and groups have received certificates of merit from the Provincial People's Committee and Provincial Farmers Association, while 6 farmers were recognized as outstanding Vietnamese farmers, along with many other titles.
At the Thanh Hoa High School in Bù Đắp District, the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism of Bình Phước Province recently held the ceremony to launch activities in response to the 4 Vietnam Book and Reading Culture Day 2025.
In his speech at the launch, Vũ Xuân Trường, director of the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism, emphasized the importance of developing a reading culture, especially in border and disadvantaged areas. The program announced 2 major activities: the Reading Culture Ambassador Contest and the Storytelling Competition based on books. On this occasion, sponsors from both inside and outside the province donated books, 2 bookshelves, 1,000 audiobook cards, 700 books and notebooks to 10 schools in Bù Đắp district. At the event, writer Võ Thu Hương held an inspiring talk about reading skills and gathering knowledge for students in the border area. Additionally, the provincial library organized mobile library models and displayed a variety of books, contributing to the promotion of a reading habit in schools and the community.
Ladies and gentlemen, the earth is increasingly warming and the living environment is becoming more polluted. Cooling down the earth and improving the quality of our environment requires the efforts of everyone, including children. In response to the Earth Day on April 22nd, Tân Tiến Secondary School in Đồng Phú District, Bình Phước Province, organized experiential activities to raise awareness among students and unite them in protecting the environment.
The earth is increasingly warming and the living environment is being more polluted. Cooling down the earth and improving the quality of our environment require the efforts of everyone, including children. In response to Earth Day on April 22nd, Tân Tiến Secondary School in Đồng Phú District, Bình Phước Province organized experiential activities to raise awareness among students and unite them in protecting the environment. Each class focused on a different theme with unique stories and messages, but all shared the same goal: to use their knowledge to raise awareness among fellow students, spreading the message of earth protection. Through these experiential activities, students gained a deeper understanding of the importance of maintaining public hygiene, valuing the living environment, and contributing to creating a cleaner, healthier community. Furthermore, they not only have the opportunity to develop environmental awareness, but also to cultivate a sense of responsibility from a young age.
On the afternoon of April 24th, Deputy Prime Minister Hồ Đức Phước chaired a meeting with relevant ministries and branches on studying the establishment of a National Housing Development Fund. Deputy Prime Minister Hồ Đức Phước stated that the establishment of a National Housing Development Fund to carry out the task of developing social housing, housing for workers, and for people aged under 35 to hire purchase, buy houses, is grounded on political, legal, and practical foundations. This is an off-budget state fund established by the state without overlapping with the task of state budget expenditure. The primary function of the National Housing Development Fund is to invest in the development of social housing, rental housing for workers, and housing for young people under 35 years of age. This National Housing Development Fund operates on two levels: the central level, managed by the Ministry of Constructions, and the local level, overseen by the Provincial People's Committee. The Deputy Prime Minister assigned the Ministry of Construction to take into account the opinions given at the meeting to finalize the project on establishing a National Housing Development Fund and the draft decree for submission to competent authorities for consideration and decision. On April 34th, at the first quarter press conference, the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism reaffirmed its commitment to strengthening oversight and strictly addressing false advertising practices, especially those involving artists and celebrities. Regarding the issues of many artists and celebrities engaging in exaggerated online advertising, a representative of the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism affirmed that the ministry maintains a consistent stance that whether an artist, KOL or celebrity on merge comply with the law. However, current oversight of behavior on social networks still remains problematic, as the code of conduct lacks binding sanctions. Faced with this reality, the ministry is proposing to include specific regulations for celebrities and artists in the draft amended law on advertising, which will be submitted to the National Assembly in May. The goal is to build a healthy cultural environment with soft regulations to address awareness, but also with strict rules that are deterrent enough. According to a report by the National Cybersecurity Association, 14.59% of 5,000 agencies and businesses surveyed in 2024 reported that they have been targeted by ransomware. This is a type of malicious software created to extort users by infiltrating their computers and manipulating their data. Among them, there are many incidents that have caused serious and long-lasting impacts, such as the cases of BVR, Vietnam Direct or Vietnam Post, early last year. Last week, CMC Technology Group also confirmed that it has been targeted in a ransomware attack. According to a representative from Kaspersky, the company also recorded 29,282 ransomware attacks targeting Vietnamese businesses in 2024. This means that, on average, 80 ransomware attacks occur daily in Vietnam. Ladies and gentlemen, in a bid to enhance the promotion of potential and advantages of tourism development, the value of cultural heritage, resources, and tourism products, especially new and outstanding ones, Tuyên Quang Province will hold the opening program of Tuyên Quang Tourism Year 2025 on April 25th. Tuyên Quang Tourism Year 2025 will open in Tân Trào Kham Mueang, Sơn Dương District. At the event, visitors will have the chance to experience cultural activities, engage in local production love, attend traditional Thai ethnic wedding ceremonies, and explore the heritage road in the middle of the vast forest and primavera forest ecosystems. Tuyên Quang Tourism Year 2025 marks the beginning of a series of cultural, sports, and tourism events, thereby attracting domestic and international tourists and investors to Tuyên Quang. thereby contributing to accelerating tourism development and soon make tourism a key economic sector of Tuyên Quang province. That was 10 minutes of BPTV News. To watch the news again, you can download BPTV Go or visit our website and YouTube channel. Thanks for staying with us and see you next time.